Hello, everybody. Good evening, good night, or whichever part of the world you're from. Greetings. And today we are live again, live for a very interesting game, and that is the final of the Nations League of 2021, apparently, if you want to call it, because this is a tournament that takes place across like almost 2 years now, and you can't actually label an year on it. But here we are, two finalist teams, that is France versus Spain. So, unpredictable teams here, but yeah, definitely they are here. And if you see on paper, France should be definitely favorite, but if we are talking about something unexpected, as we saw against the likes of Italy, you can never count Spain out. So maybe they are the side that will actually shock the world today and may win their first Nation League title. But France, of course, will look to carry on their momentum at the international stage. They won the World Cup, missed out on Euros, but Nations League doesn't seem a very bad thing, right, to earn it. And just a year before the World Cup, so it will be a huge boost for the France and just to carry the momentum forward towards the 2022 World Cup and maybe stake a claim that we are defending world champion and we still got it. And after 3 years, we are up and running for the next year World Cup once again. And there is only one thing right now left to prove: do the talking on the pitch. And if any of you are new around here, it's always a pleasure to welcome you guys around here. And do like the stream, it helps the channel to grow. And of course, I'll commentate on the match, and this is a watch along, and I'll give some reactions. Of course, you can join me further and comment whatever you like. And let me just plug in the earphones so that I can hear the commentators as well. I like you guys. This is a bit loud. Let me just mute it for a second. Let me just pull out my cell phone so that I can actually check the chat. By the way, a lot of talk around this game, right? As into there are a lot of big names missing. For example, for the France likes of actually there are some names missing from the semi-final even. Like the Rabiot is not playing, Lucas Hernandez is not playing, and I just hope that that is precautionary because these players are very crucial for their clubs as well. And likewise for France, we have a big name in missing form of N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante tested positive for COVID, so since then he's been out, and it's been around 2 weeks now, and he'll take further time, and I think he'll just be back when Chelsea starts playing. And likewise for the Spain, now we have seen some missing players in the form of course, a striker, Morata, that is already out. And last time around, Ferran Torres limbed out and of course was subbed against Italy. And it looks like he's okay now. He can continue and he's back in the lineup. And most probably he will be the false nine. So France one more time going for a proper false nine setup. And one more change from, sorry, the Spain side. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. There was a lot of names, so I just got confused. I'm sorry. From Spain's side, we have change in the midfield, that is Rodri. I think just that to accommodate more defensive side because Luis Enrique is very much aware of the attacking threat that France possess and Mbappe, Benzema, Griezmann. And there's one more thing I would like to point out just to finish it off. France are played against Belgium and it looked like that, yeah, they were just so in the first half, and all of a sudden they woke up in the second one. They started using the ball more, they started moving quickly the ball more, and I think that is the whole consequence after the pep talk that happened at the halftime. And I think that is the plan of this France team because they are not used to of playing that back three formation. But right now, I think, yeah, in the second half I saw against the Belgium, it is definitely going to suit them. So if they can carry on the continue the same momentum, they might be actually causing Spain a lot of problems because Spain might be a team that is prone to making some errors. And the guy who made the error last time actually from the Spain side, Pau Torres, he's not playing. He had a heavy touch which resulted in an Italy goal, but I'm not aware that why is Pau Torres not playing. The reason has not been listed yet, but I think it's only a change in the system or maybe the preference of the manager. Let's see what happens because these are definitely the teams who would not want to lose this final. So without a shadow of doubt, let's talk about the game now, the actual commentary game, because it's kickoff. And if you're new around here, you're watching Spain versus France, and this is the Nations League final, and we just kicked off, and it is Spain who kicked off, and they'll attack from left to right. Let me just fix a few things. One more thing that could be used against like France is for Spain is that the hold up play, of course, of the ball, that we know that France, they will concede possession, but Spain are very spectacular when it comes to holding up the ball. When we saw that they took 2-0 lead against the Italy, they were very good in the ball management, and that is up to their players actually, because their players perform better under the pressure by keeping the ball, and it is no problem for them, right? Knocking the ball left to right, and they do it, sorry, for I beg your pardon. They do it pretty well. So let's see what happens though. Marcos Alonso again, left inside. Aspilicueta still rotating the players, and I'm surprised actually, but I think it is due to the performance only. But because Alonso, there might be a lot of pace, and Mbappe might try to exploit it. And it is not always that you see Alonso coming up against the likes of Mbappe. And let's see actually what happens. And if I'm not wrong, there is an English ref officiating today, so there might be a lot of quote unquote VAR controversy involved, because English refs do tend to take VAR very seriously. By serious, I mean they do tend to interfere a lot with VAR, and it's not an interesting thing. Dan McGinn, hi bro, hi. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. Here's Laporte. Already you can see France trying to push Spain backwards so that they can have a lot of ball earlier. And one thing that France would want to actually improve upon is, in the last few games for a while, they have actually conceded first a lot of times. So it has become reckless for them in terms of defending, and careless, as it sometimes it is a bad thing. But let's see now how they'll deal with it, because on the team sheet, it looks like, yeah, France have the more attacking talent and they should be scoring first, but let's see. Here's Pogba being fouled right now, and Pogba is just pointing to the ref straight away. I think Pogba remembers Anthony Taylor, referee, very familiar with the Premier League faces here. He's pointing to the ref that twice have been fouled and nothing has been done with the card. But let's hope that referee doesn't have any kind of a Premier League influence on these sort of games, because it is a final of a very different tournament sorts, and of course, nations on the line. And one more change in the France's midfield is Rabiot is out. I think that is just because they want a proper box-to-box midfielder, right? And he was kind of a slow player. And Tchouaméni is playing today. Tchouaméni, sorry. And 22 years old and Monaco player. Plays very brilliantly. Box-to-box midfielder, Chelsea linked, and is a superb, I think, talent. And one to watch out for the future, definitely. And let's hope that he has a great game, just like Gavi did in their game against Italy. So there is a lot to watch for in this game. Youngsters, experienced players, and of course, the likes of marquee players. Also, Lucas Hernandez is out. I think Romelu Lukaku actually against when they played Belgium, and he really made his life very difficult. And on more thoughts, so because France conceded in that game, and it might be a check that, yeah, we might need something better than a half or a, what do we call it, a makeshift left back or a center back. That we would really want a proper center back only. So they have gone for Kempembe on the left center back side. Here's Spain trying to play out from the back. So far, not very successful. France are trying to counter it, make some interceptions, but here is Spain on the break again with Rodri, because it is always kind of a slow thing, right? When you have Rodri and Busquets, both of them in your squad, because you are relying on the defensive abilities, but yeah, you would really want them to be moving the ball fast. Last time it was Koke. Koke used to move left and right and collect the passes and pass it, but I don't think that would happen today. They will have to be more cautious with the ball. That is all what we can say. Here's Alonso, almost sliding under Benjamin Pavard. Here's Pogba with a through ball. Here's Benzema. Unai Simon off the line. Wow. If that was offside, I don't know. The ref didn't blow a whistle. That wasn't given at all, man. That wasn't given at all. And it looked like actually it is very much offside. Oh, I was just fixing my light, if you are wondering if I'm looking at the right hand side. That was actually the first big moment of the game, and Benzema, if he wasn't offside, he should have done better. Here's the first corner for France, nevertheless, and here they come. Aspilicueta marking Benzema. Familiar foes, right? Marking each other. Last year's Champions League semi-final, and we saw them. What happened? Once again, a corner for Spain. And guys, if you've just tuned in, we are watching Spain versus France, and it's the Nations League final. And this is the watch along where I'll be reacting and, of course, telling you about what is happening around in the game. So stay tuned. If you're new around here, do check my videos. I would love your feedback and do like the stream. It always helps the channel to grow. Here's Pogba blocked. Alonso is on the mark. Alonso again trying to pass it ahead for Oyarzabal, and he actually couldn't collect the ball there. But here's Gavi. Very few familiar faces for actually players who are new to the international scene, but a lot of familiar faces if you can count it as a league wise, because Koundé, Oyarzabal, Gavi, very familiar faces in La Liga. Actually, they know well each other, that they have played against each other quite a few times now. So some people know actually the opponents, and it is only the tactics of the countries that the managers have deployed they are unaware of, and they're dealing with it right now. Here's Benzema, here's Pogba. Here's Benzema again, here's Griezmann again. First time for Pavard, cross for Pavard. Wow, what a block by Laporte here. So Spain having to urgently defend because France are piling on the pressure, and they have, of course, the attacking wing backs available in the offensive position. So there is always a pass on towards the right and the left side, and France, they are reeling applying the pressure, and Spain are tucked in. Here's another guy, Jules Koundé, very much a brilliant player, right? A young prospect, just 22 years of age, and is very much demanded by almost every best club in the Euro. As Griezmann launched the ball up so high, I actually wonder why Unai Simon even touched it. The ball seemed like it was going to bounce for a goal kick straight away, and Unai Simon was... And Spanish goalkeepers, man, you can never trust them, right? You can never ever trust them. He wasn't even under pressure here, man. And Benzema was offside. Referees, what is happening? Both ways you're looking at it, the results are even worse. Here's France, not afraid to reset and send the ball back to Lloris, and that they are basically trying to dominate Spain, and they are doing what actually Spain do to people. They are trying to have more of the ball, and of course Spain will be disappointed by this because Spain can only make things happen when they have the ball, and otherwise it takes time for Spain to gel along, and they're not like usual counter-attacking team, right? Here's Aspilicueta on the ball, trying to find someone in offensive position. Here's Ferran Torres making way. And the problem again that we saw against in the first half for Spain, that although they came to the game, but they came to the game very late against Italy. Like Ferran Torres, most likely, yeah, because he was advised to be a centre forward, but he was forced to be on the flanks actually and try to create chances because Oyarzabal tucked into the left side. Sarabia playing a bit more deeper, like a number 10 or a number 6. So it actually was Ferran Torres trying to find himself on the wing, and basically when you cross inside, there is no one to head the ball, and they did just the opposite. And later on in the half, they did something in the opposite sense, and Ferran Torres went actually inside. Here's Rodri here again, the things we were talking about, Rodri slowing down the game a bit. I think Koke would have been a wise choice again. They shouldn't have changed it. But here's Torres again, trying to cut inside, dodging the tackle of Pogba. A very decent ball by Sarabia and weaker side, and he couldn't do much about it. Sarabia tries to. I think that was a shot, not a pass, because it was his weaker foot, and the shot looked like it was very bad. And to be honest, wasn't a great display actually, in my opinion. And it's still goalless, and 12 minutes in the game so far. It's 50-50 right now, and you can say corners are edging for France, but they haven't actually produced very useful attempts on the target. So it's still a very open game. And already I can see Benzema being like on the wider side, hugging the sidelines already, trying to make the most of the spaces and trying to get the ball and find Kylian Mbappe as soon as he can look up forward. But there was a chance for Spain, right? Sarabia actually couldn't pull the plug actually. Yeah, that is the exact term. Couldn't actually pull the plug because he had all the space in the world, but weaker side. That is why he couldn't pull the plug. Here's Mbappe trying to cross. Spain conceding another corner. No, Aspilicueta prevents it. And the ball is still in. Ferran Torres with a nice touch. He still has it. And it's fouled by Pogba. These two will be coming against very much each other. United City players, and always an interesting battle, right? When United players come against City players, be it the national tournament, they always wanted more. And I'm sure if that ball came up to Ferran Torres in first place rather than Sarabia, because it was the other way around, passing or shooting, Ferran Torres might have got something to worry for keeper here. So far, I think it's the same condition. Spain, like they were against Italy for the first 25 minutes of the game. And here we see, wow, Unai Simon have lost the ball against France, and Theo Hernandez actually claims it rather very easily. It looked like he was going to misplace the pass as well, but he actually kept it. But the threat is now gone as the France have passed it back. Actually, if you have some quicker players, but the problem of Spain is you don't have any quicker players there, right? If you have some quicker players, there is a potential of very much harming this France squad because defensively in the midfield, they are so. And Pogba, Tochimani, it's like, yeah, they will defend, but not, of course, with the best potentials because they are not proper defensive-minded midfielders. Here's Gavi. I wonder if he was on or off. Looked like, yeah. 17-year-old only. History made in the first game where he played. The youngest ever player to play for Spain. Marcos Alonso, like we saw him against Italy, hasn't been actually venturing forward because he is very much aware of the threat that Kylian Mbappe or Benzema possess. And if he actually goes forward and France counter-attack, and Alonso will be left for dead, right? No pace at all. No pace at all at actually in the comparison. So there's some pace, but that is very negligible. So he has to keep in mind that, yeah, I have to use my brains rather than just walking up the field and taking a position of a center forward or a left wing. Here's Alonso nevertheless on the ball. Is Rodri recycling the ball? For the first time, actually, when I saw Eric Garcia's name, I for a moment thought that maybe they're changing a shape or maybe they are just bringing in Eric Garcia so that, yeah, Alonso is there so that he can actually play a wing back role. But when I saw him playing against the name of the Pau Torres, I was surprised actually. Here's a cross by Spain and a very easy threat that is dealt well with by Varane. The ball almost rolling slowly off the surface and Varane is easily able to clear it. Oh man, there are a lot of mosquitoes. The weather's changing and these guys seem to have a party, right? Winter's coming. They want some warm blood. Here's Rodri. France team trying to push him, trying to get him on the ball. Here's the Spilicueta. Ferran Torres in some space now against Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez not the quickest. Sorry, of course, not the slowest one on the field. If he's doubting actually to go up against him, Ferran Torres. Here's Ferran Torres. He was very tight to him. Here's Rodri. And again, there isn't a body actually to collect the ball. Last time there was Koke there, but this time Spain are missing that extra body because Rodri and Busquets both are staying behind. And that is not working. So it might be a thing of concern very much early on in the game for Spain. Here's again Spain trying to keep the ball, be very patient, and they always take a very measured approach, don't they, Spain? Here's Gavi in a lot of space. Here's Ferran Torres. Can he do something? Will Alonso make a run in the box? Well, he did. Here's Gavi. Loses the ball. Wow. Garcia defending here. And fouling Kylian Mbappe in the process. Kylian Mbappe stays down and Spain are not obliged to kick the ball out, but Oyarzabal or Sarabia will kick the ball now out. And Mbappe looks like he is in a lot of pain and he's holding his face and not a good sign. Kylian Mbappe as a neutral, man, it's never a good sign. A very great player, right? Mbappe so hasn't actually able to get himself in the game so far, but nevertheless, injuries are not a good thing. Hopefully, it's nothing very much serious and he can get on with it. So, fingers crossed. Maybe he's just trying to get the attention from the referee. Hopefully, that is what it is because injuries will be very harmful. Of course, after the international break, you go straight into the weekend club games, then again Champions League, another round, and it's a lot to play for. So injuries are not appreciated. That's all I can say. Here's Gavi on the ball. Spain are starting to see more of the ball now, and France's position of, what do we call it, phase of position, it has disappeared a bit now. Azpilicueta trying to find that perfect pass actually. Here's Ferran Torres linking up with Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta tries to pass it first time around, but Gavi's not there to make a run actually. Kimpembe trying to take a fall and making sure that the ref notices it. As Alonso easily wins the ball. A higher advantage there, Alonso. Going up against a wing back, so he knows one or two things about the wing backs, but he's in a back four right now, so he has to defend as a left back. By the way, guys, if you have just joined in, we are watching Spain versus France. It is the Nations League final and it is being played in SIRO, Milano, and it's both the sides battling out each other, and so far it's fairly just even and not any of the sides edging each other out, and it looks like it will take a very bad mistake for someone to break the deadlock, or maybe actually a brilliant piece of skill that we would all actually appreciate as a neutral. And as I talk, Rodri fouls Chuchimani. A very, very reckless tackle, and he's very late there. A few tweaks in the formation and a few changes in the personnel for both the teams, but it will take time. That is what I can say because it is looking like it's a very slow game so far. That foul on Tochimani actually gave France to have a breather there. They are now regrouping, talking with the manager, actually talking with their players as well, that what actually we have to do, because they are not enjoying a decent spell of possession for the last 10 minutes or so, because they started actually pretty well in terms of having the ball, and right now Spain were not allowing them to have any, and that is what actually Spain won. The more Spain have the ball, the more it is likely to favor them, and France, they would look to counter attack, but they should have the ball sometimes for counter attacking as well. And of course, every team is a very different gravy, right? Playing against Belgium, who play very much a counter-attack style, and they'll go up against and leave no man behind. It's very much different than playing against Spain. Here's the Spilicueta trying to thread a kneeler here. And wow, Ferran Torres finds it. Looks like the ball was going out, and Ferran Torres all of a sudden nicks the ball away from Kimpembe, who at the end manages to just nick the ball away. Kimpembe is just trying to be clever here, but Ferran Torres is much aware where the ball is rather than just outsmarting a player. Here's a throw in for the Spain in a very much offensive position. Here's Torres with a cross, cleared by Kunde. So a lot of height advantage there in the Spanish midfield. Here's Unai Simon trying to play it casually, but I still think that that is what he's being instructed to do, or we would rather say trying to play it from the back slowly, because sometimes it looks casual, because the touch sometimes he takes, it's like, wow, disastrous. For example, in Euros, like we saw, a own goal when the Pedri pass came, and that was a haunting thing. Oyarzabal right now is the center of the park, and not enjoying a lot of success here. Spain nicked the ball now. Gavi has it. Interestingly, Gavi, 17 years old only, and he chose a number 9 to play in the midfield. I wonder actually why. Or maybe he just wanted to choose a single digit number, and everyone thing was gone in the terms of single digit, and they don't have a number 9 in this team, Spain, so he basically picked 9. Just on the pretext of a number, of course. Here's the stats for the one who worry actually for the stats. 66% of possession for Spain, so it is actually a thing of worry for Didier Deschamps, because they want to have some ball, and they really need it urgently, because 34% of possession is not doing them any good, and that is, mind you, the possession when it comes when you just get the ball from the clearances. Sorry. Here's Kunde on the ball. Mbappe, man, I haven't seen him get involved in the game at all. Here's France with the ball again, and they just pass it back. Here's Theo in plenty of space, but no one actually to link up with. He's now found Benzema, who's, again, like I said, is hugging the sideline. Is on the line up against Aspilicueta now. Trying his best to pass to Griezmann. Successful. And Spain again blocks the RM. And France cheaply fouls Spanish player, and they lose the ball once again. So you wonder why actually the stats are like that, because that is the reason. Sloppy play and just giving away the ball for no reason and losing a momentum in the process. There was actually no need for Varane, because Oyarzabal wasn't actually going to get the better of him there. He wasn't going anywhere. Wow. Unai Simon. If you are unaware, Kylian Mbappe is one of the fastest players in the world, and if you're going to play a pass like that from the back, which almost got intercepted, it might come back to haunt you, man. Here's Ferran Torres again. Can he go up against Theo? Theo, one of the quickest guys, and Ferran Torres crosses with a no result. But the ball is back with Ferran Torres, and he earns a corner. Kimpembe looking actually a very bit sloppy there on the left-hand side, not gonna lie. He has been eased into the team because of the pretext of defending, quote-unquote, and is there to replace Lucas Hernandez, who was very much prone to attacking errors. And right now, it seems like Kimpembe is struggling to deal with the likes of Ferran Torres and Gavi because they are making runs and actually they are stepping over him. Sarabia with the corner. Here's Gavi. The 17-year-old, very ambitious, trying to put the ball straight up in, but not realizing every one of them is onside. Again, Lloris. Urgency. Not having any chances, trying to launch the ball so quick in order for Mbappe to get it, and they just lose it once again. I'm sorry, man. The game has been like that. I'm yawning. Here's Gavi. Here's Ferran Torres. Here's Gavi around. Wow. Kimpembe trying to bulldoze his way around, but Gavi unfortunately runs out of the turf and is going to surrender for a throw-in. Here's Gavi. Here's Rodri on the ball. There's a lot of space on the left-hand side. Can Spain actually do something with it? Pavard back in. Sarabia on a lot of space. Sarabia's chance for cross. Sarabia crosses. And once again, the delivery is so poor. The crosses from the both ends have been ridiculous, actually. They haven't ever cleared the first man. It's a driven cross and it has not gone anywhere near the man they wanted to. We understand that there is no actually height advantage in the box, so that's why you are passing it on the ground, but should actually reach the players. Once again, man, it's, I think, all up to that. I don't want to make any mistakes, so I'll take it very cautious and I might just play on the break, and that is the case here. Both the teams, and actually both the coaches, trying to outwit each other and playing a game of chess. Yeah, you make a move, I'll make a same move, and at the end, when we both of us have no time or no options, we might just engage in a battle and see what happens. But for the most part of the game, it is like this. Here's Gavi in some space. Same for Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta actually has loads of space to cross inside. Once again, Ferran Torres slips, and the crosses. Wow, the crosses have been so poor, man. It's not been even a half a minute that we are trying to cross. Luis Enrique once again trying to instruct Ferran Torres. I think most probably he is saying to them that you have to be at the end of those crosses rather than the crossing one, because you might as well end up finishing them rather than the person who you are wanting to. And if you've just joined in, guys, we are watching Spain versus France. It's the Nations League's final. The last two, of course, remaining, and it's 30 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless, and two different sorts of teams and two very different characteristics, actually. And we are still waiting for the first goal, so it is a deadlock. And it is proving to be a very sleepy one encounter. And I don't want to sleep because both these teams are basically trying to pass it sideways, and the offensive side that is coming out of this game, I'm telling you, boys, the way they are crossing it, you will feel like, yeah, who will catch it? Here's the chance for Spain. Rodri here. Wow, appealing for the handball. Alonso gets the ball. It will be checked by VAR though. Busquets still have it. Trying to pass it on the left-hand side. Can they do something of it? Alonso trying to get in the box. Alonso trying to get at a center half position, actually, on the opposite side. But here's France trying to counter-attack. Successful in half a pass. Now Mbappe has the ball up against Laporte. Can Laporte prevent Mbappe? Can he do that? He does that actually pretty well, using his brains, and awesome. Mbappe looking at the linesman there that why have you not blown for the whistle here, because that was a clear shot tug and ref says that was not to be there. But at the end, France left frustrated here and they end up fouling a Spanish player. So that is like that. I have liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Are you new around here? If you're new around here, we're watching Spain versus France. As you can see, the title is the Nations League final, live from SIRO, Milano. And right now, there is a VAR potential check going on, and it might be a penalty or maybe not. I think the referee has waved it off, and it's no penalty. Mind you, it was a Spanish penalty VAR call. English stuff, man, I'm telling you, VAR will always be involved at the extreme ends. I'm not talking about VAR just being normally involved at the extreme ends. I've seen it from the Premier League and it's a wild experience, man. Oyarzabal standing strong there. Referee again blowing for the advantage here, not seeing that there wasn't actually in the first place, so he might actually blow for the free kick here. Oyarzabal not actually having that kind of a decent game. Same for Alonso, because they linked up together, right? And they moved up together on the left hand side when they were playing against Italy. So I don't know what is happening to them actually. Because maybe France is playing a back three, sometimes becomes back five, and it is actually like there is an extra body for France there, because Pavard is there and on the right side it's Koundé there. So they are not having that kind of a joy in order to make some runs behind the lines. But there will be, of course, an offensive error or a defensive error, which will give us a goal, unfortunately. But let's see who makes it first. Right now, Spain are actually dealing with the pressure very well. I won't say France are. France started the first 10 minutes of the game spectacularly, and Spain are slowly growing into the game now. And Spain just needs to improve their final delivery in the final third, and they'll be amazing. Here's the ball back to Alonso. In acres of space, can he cross? And he doesn't choose to cross, actually. Here's Gavi. So far, for a 70-year-old, it's very impressive, right? To play under this kind of a pressure and to play against the likes of world champions, nevertheless. It's always impressive. And at 17, he's starting regularly in his senior side, so must be something special, right? So keep an eye on him for the future as well. And as we talk, we see Sergio Busquets on the ball. Always extra time to make the pass. It looks like he's having extra time to make the pass, but it's his talent, so... Here's Marcos Alonso. Again, pass misplaced by Spain. And I'm telling you, once Spain is caught in an offensive position, France might make their way because of the pace they possess in form of Mbappe, Theo, and they can actually cause problems on the break. So Spain should take it very seriously. Sarabia, Ferran Torres, and Alonso have crossed it, and the cross hasn't even reached the first man. So it's a very much thing of concern here. If I were Spain's manager, I would have straight away said that, yeah, please guys, be cautious, because we have set up, we have got Rodri in our side. We know that we are there to do the defensive work, but you have to do the basics, right? Make the defenders work, actually. Ferran Torres again, trying to be very, very cheeky here, and is fouled. Chimani. I wonder if that will be a yellow card, because that was an aggressive tackle. Ferran Torres is in shock that why he's not being shown a yellow card here. Chimani. But slowly, but now gradually, Ferran Torres is coming back to life. The Ferran Torres actually we saw against Italy, who caused havoc. Marcos Alonso is over the ball. I don't think actually he'll be taking it directly for the goal. I would prefer him to pass it here. But Alonso has beaten Hugo Lloris from there at Wembley. He knows very much. Is he actually going to go for the goal? If that is the case, Hugo Lloris might have his side of the goal covered. He's standing totally on the right side. He's giving Alonso a chance. If you want to take an attempt, let's see if you can bang on score it. But the question is, will he be able to? Here's Alonso trying to go for the goal. And just why? Might have actually curled inside. Wasn't very far. But actually the space that is there between the free kick and the goalkeeper, so it takes out all the pace of the ball because it actually goes and have a bounce before that. Here's Garcia. Garcia is, of course, at club level, he's not enjoying a very much decent time with Barcelona. The game against Benfica, when I saw him playing last, it was atrocious. Oyarzabal trying to pass the ball quickly to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta, space in center. He chooses to pass to Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres trying to show his legs against Theo Hernandez and is keeping up pace with him. And Theo bundles him to the ground and it's goal kick. Theo Hernandez is just quick. He actually gives a lot of shoulder push there. In the replay, we actually see him. I wonder why referee has not blown for it, because in the replay, it looks like he's actually using his shoulder very much there. Wow. Some amazing starts, lads, for Kylian Mbappe. And we are 38 minutes into the game, and Mbappe has touched the ball 4 times and he's given away it twice. So he's not having the greatest of the game so far. Here's Gavi again. Wow, outsmarting Tuchemani there in the midfield. 17 years old Gavi up against 22 years old Tuchemani. And this is basically a whole different competition in itself, right? Here's Mbappe trying to link up. Here's Rodri trying to steal the ball and does it very well. But France have it back once again. Tuchemani very much athletic rather than Rabiot, if you ask me, because he can be all over the field and Rabiot cannot. He's a very much slower player. Pogba trying it. Very, very cheeky pass here. I thought that he was trying it when I was saying trying for a goal because he saw the goalkeeper. But he wasn't actually. Here's Busquets on the ball. Busquets outsmarting Benzema there on this occasion, protecting the ball very well. Ferran Torres again has the ball. Pass for Gavi. Gavi just remaining onside. Passing it. And this was a decent pass actually. Not a lot of pace on that pass, but it was a very decent pass. Rafa Varane struggling here. Stretching a lot here for the cross. I hope he's just fine. Rafael Varane was full stretch here, mind you. Full stretch while making the clearance. Not full stretch. He's just gingerly moving it. Here's Sarabia with the corner. Straight to Hugo Lloris's hand. Again, Lloris looking for someone and is yet not able to provide the service. So that's 40 minutes on the clock and it's very much Spain now, I can say it. It was earlier that we have a question of, yeah, these guys are not performing and it has been a phase of 5-10 minutes, but it has been seen. And I think Rafael Varane has gone down, lads. Rafael Varane has gone down, I repeat. I think it's a muscular problem and they might have to make a change. And actually we see someone warming up behind, and who actually it is. Hopefully it's not a long-term thing, because there is club football at the end of this weekend. So Varane is always usually a fit guy. It doesn't actually cause a mess with injuries, but this might be a problem. As soon as he touched the ball for the clearance, there was a grim on his face, and we could easily see that, yeah, he pulled up late, and unfortunately here. I don't think they'll take any chances here because, yeah, they'll just substitute him. I wonder who will come on. I think it is Kurt Zuma coming on. Kurt Zuma, again, one of those centre backs trying to stake a claim here that World Cup is around the corner and I want to be a regular. So in order to do that, he had to switch clubs, and because he was not playing for Chelsea, so he moved to... Wow. I would just interrupt my own statement here. There is no Kurt Zuma coming on. There is a change. Upamecano is coming on. The Bayern centre half is coming on. Again, a very young lad just bought from Leipzig in January, and yeah, he's coming on. January, as in he had a pre-agreement. Of course, he started playing against them in June time. I think United's hierarchy will be a lot more concerned here rather than the whole France national team, because Varane is a crucial part of the setup at United now, so it makes sense, right, to worry about these kind of players. And I think there will be a lot of things that will concern people on the Twitter here. People will start posting about it. Here's Upamecano though. He looks very much happy here. Just talking with Kundai that how they're about to set up and how they'll play here. Two young lads, of course, Upamecano and Kunde. They've played against them each other and they played together at the under-21 setup. So familiar foes, and they would really want to make this start a winning one rather than an unpleasant one. But let's see what happens now. A solid rock foundation for French national team is gone and substituted. Lloris rushing, losing the ball in the process. So, same thing. France continuing the pressure on themselves. There's Alonso trying to be smarter, but Pogba, he's smarter too. Alonso losing the ball now. He has a lot of people to chase here, but Rodri or Busquets bailed him out. Always there to intercept the danger, Rodri and Busquets. That's why I think they are there for, but wow, Pogba just pushing off Rodri here. Just having a little breather. Almost 1 minute till the half time, and of course some additional time. I think Spain would be the happier side if I'm not wrong, and France, of course, to rub salt in their wounds. Of course, they haven't conceded, so it's not an L, of course, but losing Rafael Varane in the process is definitely an L. Here's Unai Simon trying to play it short. Here's Aspilicueta in a lot of space. Same for Ferran Torres. Can he actually give the final delivery that he has been missing? He cannot. Benzema comes back to defend for France. Wow. The back five of France against a few faces of Spanish side. Two minutes of additional time, lads, just in half time. Can Spain actually take the lead in the last 2 minutes? Can they disappoint France, or can France overturn and score a goal against the run of the events? Oyarzabal, Upamecano trying to come back so out. Wow. Gavi. Amazing work. They're protecting the ball from Benzema there. Using his brains rather than just physicality. Spain in no hurry to get the ball off. Ferran Torres loses the ball. Here's Theo. Here's Pogba now. Here's Mbappe. Fifth touch of the sixth touch of the game only for Mbappe, mind you. Pogba loses the ball. Oyarzabal can attack. And Kunda is much more faster than Oyarzabal. Wow. Read the danger very well as well. Theo Hernandez lying on the floor here. And that's it, folks. That's half time. And Spain would be a much more happier side than France. And 3 in total, 1 on target. So nothing very much useful here. The attempts. A lot of work is to be done by both of these sides actually, because they have to score a goal. They can't afford not scoring, because the longer this game goes, the more it is the psychological pressure of, yeah, a lot of players I know, they are aware about the club football situation. So it is more concerning that they score first or no. If you have just tuned in, lads, we are watching Spain versus France. It's halftime, and it's been a mess for some of these players because Mbappe hasn't had a great game so far. Mbappe just 6 touches of the ball, 2 to 6 touches, and dispossessed 2 times on that occasion, losing the ball easily. And it's been a night to forget so far for him. Let's see what happens though in the future. But yeah, 15 minutes, they have a breather to take, and we have a breather. So I can just sit here, relax. So lads, it's been hell of a ride, but we wait for the second half, and we might have the Champions League winners or the Nation League winners in this half only, or maybe we have to wait till the extra time and penalties maybe. I hope not so, because I really want the game to end in the normal minutes, and I don't want to see the boring football that these guys have been playing, like passing sideways and not actually giving a proper final third delivery as well. So I would rather be happy seeing the goal in the next half. Let's have a breather, have some water. There are no other games to look at right now as well. Usually when we stream, there are a lot of plenty of games going on together. So we usually go on Twitter, do a lot of chit chat about what actually is happening in the other games. But today, it's been that kind of a day, right? Final, one of a kind. So we have to just wait. But to be honest, the way both of these teams made it to the final, we expected like, yeah, they will deliver fireworks, they'll deliver goal, and so far, yikes. Like it's very rare that Mbappe has that kind of a game, right? Not having enough touches on the ball, or maybe in terms of opportunities. So it's a thing of concern. I don't think they'll change their system at all. So last time around, when in the semi-final, I thought that they were just going behind. They made a comeback. That's fine and good. But one more thing, they started very late. So maybe in the second half, they just need a pep talk and they'll come out bashing Spanish side. But Spanish team is also on the same time very much aware, like they did against Italy. If they get a hold of the goal, and if France keep on continuing with the same momentum, Spain, yeah, they can climb it. They can climb the mountain and they will stand on the top. And France will be left hanging and they won't reach the top. And by the way, guys, thank you for everyone who has tuned in for watching. It has been always a pleasure to have you guys here. And anyone who liked the stream, subscribe. It's amazing. Let's actually go on Twitter for the sake of this. I'll just check Twitter, what is happening around. Welcome to anyone who have just joined in. We are waiting for the second half to start. It's Spain versus France, and it's scoreless so far. One thing to note, Rafael Varane has been substituted. Upamecano has come on in his replacement, and he looks like he has pulled up a muscle. So, a thing of concern for Man United fans and their supporters. Nothing actually very interesting on Twitter right now. A lot of these people not even interested in the game, man. Nations League, what the heck? Oh, I've just seen a Paul Pogba meme and it's hilarious. Don't know actually if I can show it on stream or no, but it's actually hilarious. There's a Pogba with some modifications. He's telling, please, Gavi fella, slow down. I cannot run that fast. Come on, lads, bring on the second half. It's boring to wait. The worst part is always the wait, right? The worst part is always the wait of the second half. And there is no thing, not sorry, I'm sorry, nothing in between. Let me check something if we can do anything. By the way, lads, if you're new around here, do check my videos. I would love your feedback and thank you for liking the stream. It helps the channel to grow. And do tell me in the comments what are your thoughts that who will actually score first. Let's do a poll actually. Who will score first? Spain or France? And just a heads up as well, if you want to play Fantasy Premier League and you are actually that kind of person, the link is in the description. The poll is live, by the way, lads. The poll is live. Here's the players making their way through the tunnel. I think there will be a lot of pep talk because that is a final and you should treat it as a final. Portugal did when they won the Nations League, and so they have to do the same because just the I think it is one of see there is a Confederations Cup, but I don't know how the value of the Confederations Cup will be there because of the COVID and all the circumstances. That cup used to mean a lot just before the World Cup, but it's a thing that of a bit concern here. Will they actually be able to pull it off? Let's see what has Luis Enrique and Didier Deschamps actually said in the dressing room and the camp to get their players fueled up and say that we wanted more than you guys. So let's see what they do. Here comes the Spanish contingent. Any changes? So far, I cannot see any. Well, actually, the correct word. The first half of very precious few opportunities. See, the last time when this thing happened, I begged that please don't give us the same second half, and actually, they didn't. The football was amazing so far in the second half that we have seen in the previous game, so we hope so again. Here's the kickoff. Here's Lloris kicking it forward. Let's see how much of an impact can Kylian Mbappe actually have now. Oh, Pogba receiving a card here. In a lot of dissent here, Pogba. That why is actually being shown a card. Sergio Busquets actually was the one to first get the ball, but he was actually on the floor, and Pogba, just the momentum took him there. There is nothing intentional here. He just steps over him, that is for sure, but there is nothing intentional here because the momentum carries him very much forward there, and nothing actually he can do rather than just protest because it is what it is. And he's the first one, or the one of the first one to be cautioned here. I think that was being checked by VAR there for a moment, and I think it is over. Laporte trying to switch the play, but losing the ball in the process here to Chimani, trying to thread the needle here. Spain successfully defending it. Wow, what a space for Ferran Torres on the right hand side. Will he pass? He passes, and it's so poor, man. Once again, that is not encouraging at all. That is the first thing that you were told not to do throughout the whole first half. And you have come on in the second half, you're doing the first touch exactly the same. That's poor, man. That's very much poor. losing the possession, I mean, in the offensive spots is. Testeo gives the ball away very cheaply here with a very casual touch. I'm not gonna lie, man, this was so boring to watch in the first half. I hope that is not the same again. I just beg, 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 and beg. Mbappe with a nice touch. Mbappe again, the return from Benzema. Laporte does well, and the ball is with Espaliqueta, who does well as well. So Spain cautious, but very good while defending. Here's the ball with Rodri here. Here's Laporte on the ball. Again, losing the ball in the process, France here. Espaliqueta to Gavi. To Oyarzabal, I beg your pardon. If you have just tuned in, lads, we are watching Spain versus France. It's the Nations League final. 50 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless. France don't look like there's a lot of offensive threat here, but Pogba is showing a lot of dissent here. He has already been booked, and that's very loud behavior by Pogba there on the field. I wonder, will he actually be booked there? And shown a second yellow card. Didier Deschamps is telling Pogba to calm down. Wow, that's very aggressive from Pogba. I know that can be very frustrating when the results don't go in your favor. Same is the situation with Hugo Lloris. Hugo Lloris is asking Pogba to please calm down. We can't risk losing a man against a team that keeps the possession very well. You can ask Italy. They lost Bonucci and they suffered. Wow. Sarabia stealing the ball from Pogba here. And once again, the ball is too quick, man. Too quick for Oyarzabal. There is not any sort of a player in Spain that will make a run for that pass. Here's Spain with the ball again. Busquets were almost tricking three players together. Pogba intercepting the pass here. Spain loses the ball. Can Sarabia steal it back from Koundé? Pavard has it. Benzema has it. Benzema first touch football with Pavard. Loses the ball. And it's a throw in. Or referee does blow it for a free kick. No, it's a throw in. It's a throw in. That's on the ball. Koundé very well played there. Wow. France's player now being very much physical and on the legs of Spanish players. They're not giving them spaces to make that 1 or 2 in return. Just saw Kimpembe, and of course, on the other side, we saw Koundé. Wow. Pogba is lunging into the tackles, man. He's already on a yellow card, and Wow. France lose the ball. 1v2 against Upamecano. Can he score? And the pass again is so poor and is so in front of Ferran Torres. A let off for Spain here, man. A let off. Wow. Kylian Mbappe now has the ball. He's very quick. There is power in a lot of space. Back to Alonso. Alonso tackles it and clears the danger. Unai Simon and Alonso to the rescue here. Alonso aware of the danger and the speed of Mbappe. Taking no chances and full stretch Alonso clearing the ball away. Here's Mbappe trying to cross. Straight away blocked by Sarabia. Good to see Alonso there actually defending. I'm not gonna lie. Here's Upamecano. I think that's offside. Benjamin Pavard, he's running like, yeah, I'm very much unaware, but that was very much an offside, dude. So it looks like right now, Spaniards again back on top. Rodri passing it to Sarabia. Wow, what a decent touch. Busquets being fouled by Kunde here, and I think he will go in the book. And that will be a yellow card because that was late and reckless as Spain were about to break. Almost Sarabia got the ball. Alonso just played it a tad bit in front of him, just. Wow, Upamecano almost holding hands over Oyarzabal, being very much physical as we said. What a ball there for Gavi. And he's tackled there by Shumani. Was there something in that tackle? A huge appeal by the Spanish supporters and their whole team. It will be checked by VAR, but I think it was a fair one. Tackling that 17-year-old youngster was always on the run. We are so close to an hour mark, and in terms of goal, we have nothing to show here. But in terms of dominance, we definitely have Spanish side who are on the top. Here, Sarabia losing the ball, just regaining it. Alonso, what a ball for Oyarzabal. He has it in front of him. And he will settle for the corner here. Upamecano just manages to nick the ball. Wow, Toshimani, what a tackle, bro. Just in front of Gavi, taking that advantage of the long legs and stepping in and intercepting the ball. What a tackle, son, in the box. Here's Marcos Alonso with the corner on his preferred left side. Wow, almost far side. There was a man, but Upamecano comes to the rescue. Wow, Spain channeling their best creativity. Decent phase of possession there on the right hand side. Gavi switching the play with his left side, no matter less. What an impressive piece of play by the youngster there. Can Alonso get the ball? Sarabia chose to ignore his run. I thought that was a proper pass on. There's Busquets. There's Alonso. And Pogba has it. And Griezmann, can he get it? Spain intervention. And Spain recover it again. So the best part of football is being played by Spain. And they are managing to frustrate France very well here. And my key light keeps on switching off. And Rodri again draws a decent foul. And here's Jeremy coming on. And Jeremy again, remember, gave a very much a great burst of plays to Spain, man. He would come on, I think, for Oyarzabal or Sarabia. And the left-hand side will come up to Fireworks. Or the right side, I'm sorry. Wow, Busquets with a chance. Man, Busquets is a genius, lad. Ferran Torres out wide. Being marshaled by Theo here. Azpilicueta in space now. Rodri. Spain very patient and very resilient. Playing the game at their own pace. Rodri now making the runs along the line. Things you never see happening. But it is what it is. That is the person that they have got. And they are trying to make chances here, Spain. And right now, I think Sarabia is going off. And Jeremy, once again, burst of pace. And this, I think, will finally allow Ferran Torres to move in field and actually play a role of a proper number 9. Or a false 9, whatever you might want to call it. So that will actually open a lot of chances for Spain here. By the way, lads, if you've just tuned in, we're watching Spain versus France. It's goalless so far, and an hour mark on the clock, 60 minutes done, and we are still searching for a piece of brilliance from any of those teams that is playing today. Ferran Torres still on the right hand side. Oyarzabal through the center. Jeremy, interestingly, on the left hand side this time. Last time he came on, that was a straight swap, and he was on the right side. Griezmann with an attempt. Unai Simon aware and plays the job of the sweeper keeper very well. Oh, almost Ferran Torres had the ball on the interception, but couldn't. Wow, Azpilicueta with a brilliant interception here. Passing the ball first time as well to Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal still has it. Will protect it as well. And Busquets feels very much different in Barcelona and in Spain. Like, these days, of course. Here's Jeremy now attacking from left to right, cutting inside. Can he do something? Oh, actually, he did manage to do something, but loses the ball in the process. Is Rodri trying to fool to Shimani, but will not be able to. Pogba there. Gavi tries to foul Pogba, but Pogba gets up. Here's Mbappe. Here's Benzema. One chance, and he hits the post. Theo Hernandez. Wow. France so close to scoring the first goal of this game. What a piece of possession by France there, and they almost converted it into a goal. Wow. The movement was so swift and devastating. And I think as soon as the play will stop, Gavi will be booked. Here's Oyarzabal. Couldn't saw his feet out. Still has it. And scores! Again, wow. Wow. The moment where you think France have done something, and that is what exactly happened when Italy thought they have done something. Spain have come up and they have scored, dude. Wow. Dude, my dudes. Spain have gone and shocked. We just hope, fingers crossed, that is not ruled by VAR though. What a ball though by, I think it was Sergio Busquets right over the top for Oyarzabal. He was very much onside, totally onside. Kunda is keeping him on. There's no element of handball here. Upamecano goes off for a sleep in, I think, just a fraction of seconds there. Oyarzabal, what a finish, bro. What a finish. And he struggled a lot, Oyarzabal, up against a lot of bodies against France, and he's managed to find a goal there. So a big up to him, and wow. Maybe we will see the France now that we saw against Belgium after going back, and they'll rush, basically. Wow. Wow, France have scored now. Man, Karim Benzema. Dude. Karim Benzema. Wow, dude. Like, wow. Dude, these guys are amazing. Man, Karim Benzema. Karim Benzema. You never count out Karim the Dream. What a color, man. What a color of a goal there. Unai Simon got a hand on it. And basically, it's just too high for Unai Simon, man. Top bins, bro. Top bins. Top bins. Benzema is goated. And this match is open wide again. And maybe now you see a lot of what do we call it? Offensive display. SIRO is buzzing though, the stadium. Jeez, dude. Wow, back-to-back chances. They should have had a second goal as well. Once again, second half coming clutch. And lads, if you have just tuned in, it's amazing happening out here. And for the first half and for the few minutes of the second half, no goals. And just in a matter of minutes, we have two now. And the game has come alive. Wow, a very great whistle by the ref there. Again, Mbappe is staying out wide. Theo Hernandez as well. Theo Hernandez making a run on Azpilicueta defending it so well there. So well, man. Experience comes trumps once again. Corner to defend here for Spain. Here's Griezmann with the corner. Pogba going up. Straight to Unai Simon. Unai Simon trying to break fast. Here's Spain. Here's Oyarzabal. Griezmann trying to tackle. Oyarzabal, can he find a pass? He sends Gavi on the right side, far right, but France have now body to recover. Theo Hernandez trying to put pressure on Gavi here. Here's Rodri. Here's Alonso. Trying to cool things down now, Spain. A lot of momentum on France's side now. Here's Jeremy. Here's Rodri. Here's Jeremy back again. There's Alonso. Gives the ball away here. Here's Benzema playing the ball directly down the line. Mbappe is so quick. And he's quicker than Laporte and Garcia. Step over in a lot of space. Mbappe just settles for a shot but gets the ball back instantly. Mbappe passes the ball back. And here's Benzema, making himself available for his strike partner there. Spanish players now walking in their own half, and it looks like they have lost some momentum here. Alonso defending the ball well here. Here's Benzema with the ball again. Again, like we saw against Belgium. France making the use of the ball now, playing very much direct and being involved in the game from start to front. Actually, yeah, time to pause and take a breath for Spanish players because it has been accelerating 10 minutes for them. Looked like almost when Oyarzabal scored, like, oh my god. Spain are going to keep the ball and disappoint France, but the certified GOAT Benzema put the world on notice. Wow. Wow. Benzema, chance for Mbappe. Mbappe trying to hit the ball first time and he heads it straight in the hands of Unai Simon. Kylian Mbappe hasn't had a great finishing touch to his game so far this time until now, but Spain cheaply trying to give the ball away now, and they look like they are under pressure once again. Oh wow, almost Jeremy nicked it from Kunde. France, as you can see now, playing very much direct side of football, trying to pass it through long diagonal balls and straight threaded through balls, and it's working for them. I think they will now stop as well. They want to pile the pressure. Here's France losing the ball. Can Spain keep their cool once again? Here's Rodri with a chance to shoot. Shoots, but it is over the bar. And they'll set up for a corner here. Again, now a chance for Spanish side. Alonso will take the corner here. France's attempts have gone up. It's 7 in comparison to Spain's 5. So just an improvement of the second half that I was talking about. Instantly, it is better than the last half. So Koke now being prepared to come on for Spain. I think they just want to introduce that rhythm back again that they had against Italy. Sorry. I think Spain are trying to be very brave here. They'll take off one of their DMs here. "74 minutes left. 74 minutes down, I'm sorry. Hugo Lloris under pressure, just booting the goal kick out for a throw-in. Spain want to make a change first though. Let's see who will come off. It's Gavi or Busquets or Rodri. Yeah, it's Gavi. I think it's time for 17 years old to come off and time for some experience maybe. That is the actual sentence that I want to use here. But class for the teenager, 17 years old and making his mark. Oyarzabal, can he make a run? He can. Staying strong on the ball, Oyarzabal there. Nice to see. Okay. Wise man on the ball now. Busquets, wow. Losing the ball, referee says no foul. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Here's Theo. Wow. Nice 1-2 there from Theo and Pogba. Here's the ball to Mbappe. Again back to Benzema. Benzema to Mbappe. Trying to cross, but is blocked by Spain there. Wow. Spanish lose it. And Pogba with a very ambitious attempt and could have been a hell of a goal, man, if that got in. But that is a goal kick. France looking now very much to play direct football. Like straight through the lines. Jeremy, nice touch, Jeremy. Can you keep hold of the pressure? Jeremy still has it. Goes wide this time. Up against Kimpembe. Passes it to Koke. Settles for a corner. Blink your eyes, or blink your eyes not enough. If you keep blinking, you might miss a moment because things are happening so fast now in this game. The pace has certainly gone up, the momentum has certainly gone up. There's Alonso with another corner for Spain. Fakes it, Koke takes it. The corner is blocked. There's Azpilicueta. And the corner is a waste. It's blocked very well by France here. There's Jeremy on the ball. Nice awareness there by Laporte. Busquets in plenty of space here. Space for Jeremy here, who can go up against Koundé. Still cutting inside. Still has the ball. Trying to curl it, but misses it. There's Pogba. Pavard it clear. And Spain have the ball once again. And they lose it. As we said, lads, sorry. The things are going back and forth so far. Here's Theo Hernandez with pace. Here's Kylian Mbappe alongside him. Here's Mbappe once again. I'm not sure actually what role is Griezmann playing here. Just a facilitator, sometimes to touch the ball. And it's almost 80 minutes done. Hugo is almost losing the ball on the verge of losing the ball, I'm sorry. Okay. A right wing back for a right wing back. That's a change. Dubois coming on for Pavard. First set of legs, I think, just to deal with Yeremy there, because Pavard was having some difficulties there to actually intercept the passes being put to Yeremy. Alonso defending nicely there. Wow, Pavard looking so frustrated there. Just threw off the water bottle. And that was shown on the TV, unfortunately. So a lot of people saw that. Here's Theo. And we have a goal for France. It's Kylian Mbappe. And they're appealing it for offside. But the goal has been given. Spain are complaining of a flag, but Kylian Mbappe has scored and they are celebrating. 80 minutes on the clock, lad. If you have just joined in, Spain versus France. Spain have just taken the lead. Sorry, France have just taken the lead, and Spanish players are circling the ref that it was an offside position. You have to check it. It will be checked though. It will be checked for sure. Wow. The finish was spectacular, mind you. I think the goal will stand. I think the goal will stand. There was a defender's touch there. And if I'm not wrong, Marcos Alonso was keeping him on as well. VR decision confirmed. Goal allowed. It's a goal. And so, all of a sudden, another comeback by France here. 10 minutes left on the clock. And smile on the face of Kylian Mbappe, who potentially could be lifting the trophy later in the evening. But so far, he hadn't had a great game up to this point, sorry. Up till, wow. Some nerves coming inside me. Mind you, I'm not supporting any Spain or France here. I'm just a neutral here. But the things are happening so fast here. And it might just be a heartbreak for Spain once again. But let's see if they can go on and score something here, because they look like a side who are creating chances for France, and they took them. That is what happened there. But the finish was, man, so amazing. Wow, here's Mbappe again. Defended well there by Rodri on that occasion. Wow, Unai Simon, man, the positioning of the keeper is so terrible there. Maybe he doesn't realize that Mbappe has pulled him out of the position so much that his near post is so open. Double change for Spain. Fornals and Mikel Merino. Eight minutes and the additional time, of course, left, lads. Can Spain do something? Right now, they look like, yeah, the momentum is shifting and they're losing the balls as well in the process. And all the 50-50 duels. And all of a sudden, France look like we are the favorites for everything. Here's Pogba. There's Mbappe again on the ball. Deflection. And it's a corner. This would just rub salt in their wound, right? If they go on to score again, France. So far away from goal, but Unai Simon, man, the near post. Wow, you should be aware, dude. Rising up to the occasion, those star quality from Kylian Mbappe. He's had a poor game, but chance he took it. Is it too late for Spain? Here's a chance for Spain though. Oyarzabal has it and a poor touch. He loses the ball in the final third. Aspilicueta fouling here. Theo Hernandez in the process. I think France will basically look to shut the shop now, and as disheartening it might be, but it is what it is. Here's Alonso. Wow, does well Griezmann. Fighting for the end product and still got the ball. Here's Dubois. Wow, nutmegs in a lot of space. Dubois again and gets the free kick. Wow, it's all happening for France out here now. Dubois. Change decision by Didier Deschamps. Left Pavard furious, but let's see now. Wow. Antoine Griezmann going for the spectacular and missing it by a mile. Again, Griezmann also didn't have a very decent game, man. Unai Simon trying to play it from the back. Very risky there. France closing out so early there. Spain losing the ball again. Here's Jeremy on the ball. What a ball there. Can actually Oyarzabal chase. No, Upamecano is very quick. Things have worked out well in their favor, man. That's all what we can say at the end. There's Laporte. There's Alonso. Wow, Alonso chance. Alonso running out of the turf there. Referee sees it as no intervention. Dubois puts Alonso under pressure and just enough so that he cannot actually make some effort to cross. Here's Alonso intercepting the ball. Here's Oyarzabal and makes a save for Lloris. Wow, what a ball from Alonso there, dude. What a ball. Wow. That was a chance missed, man. He catches it very well, man, but an equal save, man. Lloris clutch. Here's Oyarzabal again. Here's Koke. Loses the ball. Here's Pogba with the ball. Here's Azpilicueta with a chance, but he cannot. Here's Alonso chasing Pogba. Now it's Spain versus France, 2-3. Wow, what a pass for Benzema and straight to Simon. Wow, things going back to forth here, man. Last 2 minutes left, left only, guys. Wow, man, these things are going so back and forth, so back and forth. There's Alonso again. Here's Marino. Here's Oyarzabal. Fornals, can he finish? He cannot. Wow, block and a block and a block for France once again. Griezmann now trying to shield the ball away from Spanish players. He manages to do so. Theo loses it. He has it back. He loses it again. Here comes Spain again. Here comes Spain again. Wow, man. My mind is going mad. Sorry. Here's Jeremy going down with a touch from Kimpembe possibly on his face. Here's Garcia bundling down Mbappe. This will be checked by VAR though. Nah, there's nothing in it, man. He goes on very easily. It looks very bad on replay, man. Come on, Jeremy. Here's Azpilicueta. Here's Jeremy again on the ball. Here's Koke on the ball. Here's Busquets. Here's Alonso. Passing it wide to Laporte. Sorry, Marino, I mean. Spain will keep going. So 5 minutes of additional time, lads. 5 minutes of additional time on the clock. 90 minutes are done. Can Spain rescue a goal here and take the game to extra time? Alonso losing the ball in the process here. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Laporte has it under control and he'll win the ball back. That's not wise from Alonso there. Spain have faced it total 1 minute here, man. Exact 1 minute of the extra time. They need to be very much decisive here. I think French national team will make a substitution here, run out the clock more. There's Griezmann coming off, another CDM coming from AS Roma player. Wow, man, what a chance for Oyarzabal and what a save by Lloris. The player coming on is Veretout, AS Roma player. There's Alonso with the ball. Wow. Now it's all chances go in the box for Spain. Laporte, poor choice of the pass there. Nah, he cannot keep the ball in. Too much space on the ball from Alonso there. Spaniards all under dismay. The look on the face of these guys and the manager itself, of course. 2.5 minutes gone. 2.5 minutes left. Lloris taking his whole time. Might as well get booked in this process. Here's Busquets with the ball. 3 minutes on the clock. Spain need to push, push, push. Here's Koke. Inside the box by Aspilicueta. And it's a corner of Pogba. 1.5 minutes left, lads. Will Spain actually make their keeper go up? Is there enough time? Yes, Unai Simon is going up. Almost has the ball. Score. Oh my god. Hit by Jeremy, saved by Lloris. And it's a throw in for Spain again. Wow. What a clutch save by Hugo Lloris there, man. 2 clutch saves. Here's Jeremy with the ball again. Here's Busquets. Missing out the mark on the cross there, Busquets. And on the corner again. Here comes Unai Simon once again up. Maybe a last chance for Spain here. What a save, man. Straight hit to Lloris, but he keeps the ball out of danger, man. Once again, Spain have the ball. It's Jeremy. Will hit the ball up. Busquets. Cleared off by Theo. Spain have it back again. Koke inside again. And I think that will be it. And sad but true for Spaniards. The Nations League dream is over. And the reigning world champions will get another piece of silverware just before an year of Qatar World Cup. So 5 minutes are done. This is additional time being run by referee, I think just for the stoppages. Here's Alonso. Alonso again sends the ball in. Fornals with the ball in again. Cleared again by France. And that's it. And France have won the Nations League. And that's about it. Spain did it all, but they couldn't come up clutch. France did. And that's about it, lads, for the stream. Thank you for tuning. Each and every one of you, whoever tuned in, liked and subscribed. It always means a lot to me and helps the community grow as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully in the club football or maybe in the next video very soon. Bye bye, take care.